comes our global correspondent, always on scene, world champion, traveled the world with us. Integrity, excellence, dedication, spirit, loyalty. So I met Nora several years ago. Super passionate for what she was doing. She dabbled and dabbled and dabbled, but she got on, came with us. She won her her regional titles, her national titles. We traveled around the world. She put the bikini away and the heels away. Well, she still got the heels, but she put the bikinis away, dedicated herself to her family, and still, in her spare time to the INBA, PNBA, especially to travel. This lady loves to see the world. She appreciates each and every one of you. She loves your stories. She loves to interview you. She's best for us on social media. And I hope you keep going and going and going, Nora, because we love you. And I especially love you for your dedication to your family as well, because I know you put your family first, as we all do. Family should be first. So congratulations, Nora.
I'll go ahead and say a few words about Nora. So I have actually a funny story. I went to high school. I had a best friend in high school, and she kept telling me, her brother was getting married, and she's like, this lady's name is Nora. And I'm like, this was in 2007. And I'm like, I was just like, okay, whatever. And she's, she has her own business, this, that, and the other. She has money, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay. And then what was it? A couple years later, you started competing, and I never put anything together. And then we were driving back together from Vegas after a Natural Olympia, and she's like, I was married once, and the gentleman's name was Sal. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're that Nora. I'm like, you're my best friend's brother's ex-wife. And I never would have known if you never would have told me. But that's just a funny story. But Nora has been with us, how many years now? 10 years. She's like a sister to me. We've traveled together. We've shared so much together. She has so much wisdom. She's so kind. Always giving great eccentric tips and holistic tips. And she does love what she does do with helping the athletes, interviewing you guys. And it's just really nice to have her with us all the time. And congratulations.
Nora is a breath of fresh air. Really. If things are going sideways, she brings out the best in everything. So I appreciate that in you too. So if you want to know the whole story about Nora, you have to buy her book, Rescuing Myself. Details everything. Some of you already had it. It's a quick read, but it's a lovely story that she's put down in writing and had published. So congratulations. And how many times have you published now? Books? Are you going to 2? That's her first fairy book. She's writing the second. And you're going to do a cookbook, right? Okay. She's going to talk about it, so we're going to let her have the mic. Give it up for Nora Veronica Reynoso.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I am so blessed to be up here with the legendary of the INBA, PNBA. I was very blessed, just like all of you, to be introduced to this organization right when I started. So I was very blessed. I had competed at Venice Beach, the legendary Venice Beach, for the very first time after going through some heartaches, and it was about reinventing myself and starting all over again. And I took the stage of Venice Beach. I came in third in bikini, and I thought that was pretty cool. I was 40 years old, and my trainer at the time told me, you know what, I think you would be great in natural. And in about a month or so, there's going to be a natural competition, and I think you would be great for that. And I said, well, what's the difference? I didn't know. And a lot of people don't know the difference. And again, I was blessed to know in that moment that there was a difference. And she said, you know that little pill I gave you right before going on stage the day before? I said, yeah, because I just took whatever she gave me. She was my trainer. I didn't think she was giving me anything inappropriate, right? And she said that was to cut water. And she said, in the natural organization, you can't take anything that's, you know, stimulants, blah, blah, blah. And I go, well, I want to go natural. I mean, that's what I want to do. Isn't that what I'm doing? I don't want that pill, you know? And so a month later or so, I got on the stage and I won the overall. And I got my pro card right away. And that was the Miss Los Angeles 10 years ago. And first I did it again just to see what I could do, and then I realized that the body is amazing. Us as humans, we could do anything. We just have to take the steps. And all those hours in the gym was literally therapy for me, because I had come from, at the moment, I thought from a dark place, but I was starting from scratch. Every moment that I was in that gym, and all of you understand me, you guys understand, because you guys all do it. When they ask me, oh, you know, what family member is coming to, you know, for your induction, I was like, what are you talking about? I have over 300 family members there already. I'm not bringing any more. You guys are truly my family. Because we're all brothers and sisters, and what we all showcase, because this trophy is not just for me, it's for all of you, because you guys are all winners. You guys are taking the steps to be that light, to shine at your fullest. Because when you have that accountability of being natural, because that's what Denny's doing, he's giving us that accountability of no shortcuts. And I thank Denny for that, the visionary, the dreamer, because that's all they called you at one point. Oh yeah, what are you talking about? You're not gonna do that. It was like in the 70s and the 80s where everybody was just stacking on those steroids. They didn't know the effects. We know the effects today. People are dying at my age group and younger. I'm 50 years old, and we aged so gracefully here. I'm just at the beginning. I mean, there's so many athletes out there in their 80s here at the INBA. We are truly global. And we age gracefully because we're doing it naturally. We're not doing the shortcut. And again, I thank Denny for that. He's giving us accountability. That's why you're so blessed, Denny. I see you as my brother, my older brother. I'm probably the little sister you didn't want, but here I am. I'm not going anywhere. And I thank you. You know, a lot of people say, Nora, are you going to retire? Are you going to come back from retirement? And I said, no, I don't need to, because I'm already here. Now, if I didn't do what I do, I guarantee you I would find any excuse, I would get back on stage. Because I want to be here with all of you same-minded people doing everything for purpose. Every time we do something, we do it for a purpose. Every time we lift a weight, we're really working every little muscle for a purpose. And that's what we're doing. When we declutter the body from all of it, including the noise, we find our true self. We find that light that all of us have. And that's what makes us brothers and sisters, that we all have that same light. Now, Denny is the dreamer, but there has to be a doer. There has to be a glue, and that's Diana. Diana is the heart of this organization, the family. This is, you know, how many holidays that you've had to interrupt to be here with this other family. We might not be blood, but we are family. This is truly a global family. For the people that haven't traveled, you need to get on board. If you haven't traveled with us. You end up in a different country where they speak a different language, but then you run into like 300, 500 of your brothers and sisters. Hey, Nora. I'm like, oh. I'm in Budapest in like a corner coffee shop and they're calling my name.
And it's my brothers and sisters. Here we have Ken. He's traveled the world, everywhere. He has it tattooed all over his body. That's my brother. I am so proud of him. I'm so proud of every single one of you. I love everyone here. I love our global family, and I can't wait to continue to grow, because that's all we can do, is learn and just try to be the best version of self and get right back up. And that's what this family does. They're a support system that gives us accountability and that gives you support. What else can we ask for? So again, thank you to both of you. I can sit here and talk for hours, by the way. But thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Nora. Congratulations. Welcome to the INBA, PNBA Global Natural Bodybuilding Hall of Fame.